Stacking up wins via the long ball. It's what Craig and company are looking to do every single time they're out. Their 33rd win when the squad hits 2 or more home runs. And with that said, come on in to Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Yingling Flight, the next generation of light beer. And the ball certainly taking flight off of number 3's bat, Alex Bregman. It's a safe assumption that he is hot, warm, and bubbling. He's been a key contributor over the last few ball games, and you see the Cubs doubling up the Nats in our nation's capital, 12-6, back-to-back wins over that squad, and tomorrow they'll be looking for the sweep. So without further ado, it's time for us to get down to business. This is Cubs Postgame Live. Cole Wright alongside the Silver Slugger, the Gold Glover, the 14-year big leaguer, Carlos Peña, a man who knows a thing or two about long balls. And Carlos, today we saw a whole bunch of them fly out of the yard. And Alex Bregman, he was swinging with bad intentions, wasn't he?
Hey, it's just great to see. We were breaking him down earlier this week, and all of a sudden we just see an absolute explosion, right? I mean, about being on time, focusing in the process, and then getting the results you want. It's just beautiful to watch.
Yeah, we've seen AB use Dansby's bat. We saw Dansby go deep with his bat, and right now it's time to revisit some of those long balls. We're going GMC Professional Grade Plays, presented by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana GMC dealer. And look at this, looking cool, calm, relaxed, and that's the best way to approach any plate appearance when you're letting all the little muscles do the work. Oh boy, that man was on a mission tonight, wasn't he?
You know, he had 2 off-speed pitches, 2 breaking pitches, a slider. And then
you thought it was a replay.
I thought 100% it was a replay. It looked exactly the same. And then he hits a fastball at the top of the zone. So it doesn't matter what you throw him right now, he's locked in.
Yeah, 3 home runs in one game, and he definitely was able to jump on the off-speed in the first and second long balls. Carlos, I said, did you see that one? He's like, oh, that was a replay. I'm like, no, that was live action, getting after it. And as a door prize, well, Alex Bregman, he's catching up with T-Mac.
Thank you, Alex. First 3 home run game of your career. I saw you have a huge smile when you were rounding third base. What was going through your mind?
No, it was awesome. Obviously, like you said, first time doing that, so it's pretty special, and be able to help the team win, it was great.
You talked last night about a slight adjustment you made before the game yesterday. Can you describe the cues that have worked for you the last couple days? Yeah,
just trying to stay, not get across myself, just try and keep my front shoulder and front hip facing the same direction and not get all twisted. So it's felt better, and just continuing to work at it and keep plugging along.
I know you love the way things look, so I see you immediately go to the iPad after your home runs. What are you looking for?
Just to make sure that it's staying in sync like that. Yeah, a little bit of that, a little bit of kind of how they're trying to attack, and a little bit about where the pitches ended up.
Was there any piece of you that was hoping for another at-bat?
Of course.
Thanks, Alex.
Alex Bregman taking full advantage of those hitters' counts. Yeah, Bregman bombs, you love to see that. He's an absolute man on fire. Denzel Washington-esque over these last few. That's exactly what you want to see, and if you don't like seeing these numbers, then this might be the wrong show for you. A .388 batting average over the last 16 ball games. And Carlos, we continue to harp on this. We saw Alex Bregman start to hit the ball in the air that Baltimore series right before the All-Star break. Then the fellas, before the Midsummer's Classic, they went to Cincinnati, and that's when he started to get loose. And now we've seen what he's been able to do in those last 16 games. Seeing the ball extremely well, and that plate coverage, it's next level.
Yeah, I mean, the timing is just pristine right now, and the adjustment that he made, we have been documented the fact that he's been using Dansby Swanson's bat. But the key is this, is that it's slightly heavier, so he's able to get to a slot. This is the off-speed pitch right here. I was talking about the slider. I mean, it was right over the plate. He hammers it right on time. Very controlled swing. Beautiful, no overswing in there. And then this one, I thought this was the replay. It's actually an identical swing on another slider. That's why I thought it was the replay. You corrected me, but this one, top of the zone fastball. It's like, okay, we can't throw him off-speed pitches. We can't do that again. But then they go up on top, but guess what? He's on time to hit the fastball.
And it even looked like that one came off the end of the bat, but him being on time, and that was the most important factor. That mattered, wasn't it?
Well, if you look at these swings here, I mean, they're identical. It doesn't look like he's swinging slower in the off-speed pitch, right? That's a very fluid, on-time swing.
Loaded on that backside, too.
Just very controlled. He's not overswinging there. It's so smooth. It looks like it's just hitting a ball off the tee. When you're on time, that's precisely what happens. This is in the 8th inning on a fastball, top of the zone, the upper 90s, and it looks exactly the same. Now, here's a question. Did it look on this one, if we can reel it back and play it again, does it look like he's swinging harder or faster? Or it's exactly the same. It's effortless.
Yeah. So
So immediately that tells you that he is on time to hit. If we keep on harping on this is the first one right here, right? It's incredible how this is almost an identical swing. The only thing that changes is that one is a little bit lower, but as far as the cadence, the effort of the swing, there's the second one right here. I mean, I could just put this over and over and you wouldn't be able to tell me which one it is. Of course, the height of the swing will give you this one away that's on top of the strike zone, but it's like the cadence, he's not rushing on the last one. So what we were talking about earlier, a few days ago, timing. He is fitting this swing into the time that he is given, right? Depending on the pitcher on the mound and the pitch that he is seeing. So immediately for the kids at home, it's not that you swing harder or faster at the fastball. No, you take your A-hack, no matter what pitch it is. It's just that the timing changes because you recognize an off-speed or you recognize the fastball. But be on time to hit is the most important thing in all of hitting. As a matter of fact, that's the first thing you got to ask yourself. Was I on time?
Okay. And another thing we talked about on Cubs Live, the ability to stay in that bottom half, keeping those legs nice and solid. You have that planted base, and you said that everything starts from the ground up. And the one thing that you see in all those swings, all three of them, is that Alex Bregman on the backside, he was definitely loaded and ready to explode.
Yeah, he looks so strong, doesn't
Yes,
he?
he does.
So grounded, and it's almost like a tornado. It starts from the bottom and then up on top. So I love to show that because when I talk, if you watch this right here, I mean,
cyclonic.
It looks exactly the same cadence. However, it's 2, 3, right there with the 2 sliders, right? We'll group that. And then you have the fastball. The difference of speeds and timing on those two, it's monumental. We're talking about 10 EV miles per hour difference, and it looks like he's like, hey, I knew it was gonna be coming. It's really good. I mean, every single time I'm able to show this to young players, it's very telling. That swing doesn't change. All that changes the time at which he fires, right?
Absolutely.
But everything is identical. You talk a lot about that, about being repeatable with your swing.
Well, that's what Pete Crow Armstrong said. That's the one biggest difference that has been in his swing change. He said his swing right now feels extremely repeatable. No matter the pitch, he's just making sure. Yep, he gets that barrel in the hitting zone. On time, Carlos, as you always talk about.
It's simple. I'm not saying that it's easy, but it is simple, right? It's not the same thing. But once you get it, goodness, I mean, you're firing all cylinders when you're just allowing your swing to work without restriction. There was no breakdown on his mechanics right there because he was on time to hit. Look at these numbers.
Hold on a second, because you take a look at Yordan Alvarez down there towards the bottom. This dude, he's on a collision course, quite possibly with an American League Triple Crown. But then there's Alex Bregman. Since July 11th, all he's been doing is lighting lamps. And the Cubs getting a win today that definitely has a nice ring to it because, oh, by the way, the Milwaukee Brewers, oh, so sad to hear, they lost. Laverne.